A woman holding a bucket of water appears saying that her daughter's relationship would end that day. So she picks up the bucket and pours water on her daughter's boyfriend. She scolds him, saying she doesn't want to see them together anymore. Her daughter asks her why. She says that man doesn't have money and that's why he can't have a future together. She says she doesn't pay for everything for her daughter, house, food, college, so she can keep someone like that man, that with him, she would be nobody. The man says he is studying to be able to give his girlfriend a better future, but the woman says that poor people never change, that whoever is born poor, dies poor, can at most improve a little of life. The woman then tells her daughter to go home and leaves with her, leaving the man all soaked. Sometime later, the woman is sitting on the living room sofa when her daughter arrives. She asks if her daughter was going to college. The daughter says she thinks her mother has left for work already. The strange woman asks and questions her daughter about her hiding her boyfriend in her room. The daughter is confused by the question and denies it, saying that she had been studying until late and that her boyfriend was not there. The woman says she knows that was a lie and asks her daughter not to lie to her. As her daughter continues to deny it, she decides to go to her room. When she opens the door, she soon sees the man and pulls him out, and takes him into the living room. The woman questions her daughter about why she lied to her. The man says he can explain the situation, but that only makes the woman angrier. She kicks the man out of her house and tells him never to come back. The daughter tells her mother not to treat her boyfriend like that because it was her idea, but the woman doesn't care and says that she was grounded and that she was supposed to go to her room. A while later, the two boyfriends are talking together when the man says he has news to give. He had passed a job interview. The daughter is very happy with that and congratulates her boyfriend. She also says she has news to tell. She had gotten an internship. Overjoyed, the man says that the two can now get married. The woman appears scolding her daughter. She wonders when her daughter will improve her attitudes, when she will grow up and have more maturity. The daughter says she is already an adult and that her mother should stop doing that. The woman says that her daughter will only be an adult when she leaves home and pays her own bills. The daughter then says that she is going to move out of her mother's house and is going to marry her boyfriend. The man confirms, saying that he thinks that would be a good time for it, since he had a job now and so did his daughter. The woman gets angry with that and hits the man in the face. The daughter, seeing this, asks her mother to stop, because she couldn't treat her boyfriend like that. The woman then hits her daughter in the face as well. She says that it would be better for her to hit her daughter than for her daughter to be beaten up. The man tries to calm his girlfriend, saying that the woman was angry, but that she would calm down and everything would be okay, but the daughter doesn't agree. She thinks her mother has gone crazy and wants to leave the house soon because she can't take it anymore. The man continues to try to calm his girlfriend down, telling him to take it easy, that everything has its time, but the daughter seems to have made up her mind. She no longer wants to live with her mother. Sometime later, the daughter is packing her things when the woman arrives and asks them to talk about what was going on. The daughter says she doesn't want to talk, that she was already an adult and her mother couldn't say who she can date or not. The woman apologizes for her behavior and asks her daughter to reconsider staying, as her boyfriend wouldn't give her a good future and her mother wouldn't be around for much longer. The daughter says that her mother is just trying to control her life and that there was nothing more to be said. She had already made her decision. So she takes her suitcase and leaves. Sad, the woman says she won't stop her daughter from leaving because she had to make her own decisions, but she didn't want to go through that alone. A few years later, the woman is talking to a man in her living room. The man says that the woman's apartment is very nice, and asks if she would like to meet his next owners. She says she doesn't want to meet them because she was selling the apartment only because she really needed the money. Her intention was to give the apartment to her daughter when the time came, but because of her health she really needed that money. The man says he understands the woman's situation and asks her to sign the documents so that the sale can be completed. She signs and then asks the man how much time she would have to make her move. The man informs her that it would only be 30 days for her to leave the apartment to the next owners. Days later, the two boyfriends are sitting down when the girl wonders why her mother sold that apartment, as she was very fond of it. The man says he could have sold it because of the size since she was living there alone. The girl says that the situation is strange, but changes the subject saying that she had good news to share, that she had taken a test and it was positive, she was pregnant and they were going to be parents. The man is very happy with the situation and asks if she was sure about that. She confirms it and the man gets more and more happy and hugs his girlfriend. He says that he had always dreamed of being a father. He always wanted to see his son running around the house, and he says he is very happy with that. The girl talks about how happy she is too to be able to have a child with him and then hugs her boyfriend and celebrates with him. A while later, the two are walking down the street when they see the woman lying on the floor. The man warns the girl about it and then the girl runs to help her mother. The two wake the woman up and help her up off the floor. The woman is surprised to see the two, but the daughter asks her why her mother is sleeping on the floor. The woman says she was very sick and didn't tell her daughter because she didn't want to worry her. She had spent all her money on treatment and there was nothing left. Concerned about the woman's situation, the man asks where she was living and she says she is living in a homeless shelter because she couldn't afford a place to live. She says that she wanted to apologize to them both, that she really wanted their forgiveness before she left. The girl says that her mother didn't have to worry anymore, that the two of them would pay for the treatment for her. The man agrees, saying that he was taught that, regardless of what happened in the past, you shouldn't treat people badly, in addition to being the grandmother of his son and the mother of his wife. So he invites her to live with them, says he has plenty of space left and that she would be very welcome there. Thrilled by the man's attitude, she asks if he would do that for her even after all she had done for him. The man says that all that was in the past, that from now on, they would be a family. Then the three get up and leave happily.